Hi, everybody. So this weekend I participated in the Winterween Readathon, which is hosted by Gabby Reads. And I wanted to thank her for putting together such a fun readathon. I haven't really been active online all weekend, so I haven't been really able to participate in all of the challenges she posted on Instagram. But today I am here to wrap up my reading for the readathon because I just finished all my books today. So, that is not the right one. Okay, so the first video I wanted to talk about is one I think is very, very overhyped. It is The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monika Kim. So many booktubers that I follow have raved about this book. Riley Marie gave it 5 stars, I believe. I think Jordaline gave it. I don't remember what she gave it. But I agree with the people who say that the writing is good, but the body horror is just not the style that I like to read, so I DNF'd it at 47%. The next 2 books were rereads. The first one is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. This was one of my top-rated 5-star reads of last year, and I was very happy to read it again for this readathon. I will read it every single year at this time of year because it's one of my favorite mysteries. The next book I wanted to talk about was Graveyard Shift. This book was a highly anticipated release from earlier last fall. It came out on September 24th, and I was really kind of underwhelmed by it. A couple of other booktubers have reviewed it, and they have said that it ended too abruptly. I actually think Gabby was one of those people, and also Millie Reads a Lot said the same thing. So yeah, the writing in this book is good, the character build-up is good, but then it just ends at page 110, and I think ML Rio could have made this a full-length book instead of a novella, because I really liked what I liked about If We Were Villains was about how her characters were developed and how you got to know them through their motivations. Basically, you don't really get to know each character for a very long time because the chapters are quick and fast, and then it just ends. I gave this 3.5 stars. The Eyes Are the Best Part was 2.75, and Then There Were None is 5. The next book I wanted to talk about is The Secret of Heartwood Hall by Katie Lumsden. Olive at A Book Olive reviewed this a couple of years ago for her March Murder Mystery TBR that she did, and it's a book by one of her booktube friends. Her channel name is Books and Things. I haven't subscribed yet, but I'm going to so this is set in the same time as Pride and Prejudice and Bridgerton, and it's a mystery about a woman named Margaret who gets hired to be a governess for a boy who is in elementary school, and basically the little boy who she's the governess for lives in a haunted house. And I just love the setting of this book and the buildup of the mystery. And the mystery was really fun to solve. 4.5 stars. And if this author comes out with any more books, I will definitely read them. The next book was recommended to me by Riley Marie. It's a horror novella written by Cassandra Kah that is basically a horror version of The Little Mermaid. It's called The Salt Grows Heavy. And basically it is as I was reading it, I basically got the vibes from it of the original Little Mermaid fairy tale, not the Disney version. The Disney version is sugar-coated obviously, because Ariel gets a happy ending. This book is based upon the original ending of The Little Mermaid, where Ariel dies and turns into sea foam, and more horror elements are added to it. I recently got into horror last year for the first time because I read Stephen King books for an experiment. You can watch my video for tier ranking those that I posted a couple weeks ago if you want to see my thoughts on the Stephen King books. And this book got 4.5 stars. The last book was actually recommended to me by Gabby, and she read the next 2 books in this series for her TBR, so I can't wait to read those next. This is about a girl named Mina who travels to New Orleans to help her sister film a horror movie, and then her sister gets kidnapped, and she has to find out what happened to her sister. And I just love the haunted atmosphere of the bayou at New Orleans, because the mansion in this book is set in the bayou. So I loved that setting. I loved how spooky and atmospheric it was, and I loved the twist in terms of the mystery. 4.75 stars. So I will definitely participate in this readathon again when Gabby does it in the summer. She does this readathon twice a year, once in January and once in July. So depending on what my schedule is like for July, I don't know what it's going to be by then, but I will definitely do this readathon again later this year. So thank you, Gabby, for providing the prompts and running the readathon, and the music video was great. Have a great night.